Welcome to the podcast where glitter meets gospel, conspiracies meet therapy, and your group chat finally got microphones. I'm Melissa, aka main character, and I'm joined by Dr. Jess and the Holy Healer Jack.
Whether you're here for the dating tea, business downloads, or just a 15-minute escape into friendship and chaos, you found your people.
Let's get into it!
We're here to talk about
underwear.
And how close your friendship is.
How close is too close?
Okay. Jessica?
Yeah, Melissa.
Oh, so me. Okay. Yeah.
Jessica. Yeah.
It's funny.
So
All right.
Melissa,
Just pass the buck down the line.
Well, Melissa, you have a lot of things that you're like, that didn't really happen. You do, but I know they happen.
Funny things happen to Melissa.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We're gonna have a full episode on the 3 Meals of Shame coming up. I'm working my way up to telling that story publicly, to a mass audience. And yeah, there will be a disclaimer on that one.
I don't know. That's a really good story.
That is a good story.
Do we kick off with that? Because underwear is in that story.
It's a doozy.
You might want to skip
It's going to paint me in a light. I don't know if I'm ready for my people to see me like this.
Feral,
but forgiven. You're right.
Right.
You're right. I should
own this.
own
All right, let's just
this.
kick off with that.
All right, here we go.
All right, Tracy, don't judge.
And I mean, this is a good testimony to friendship.
It is.
So
yes.
I used to live in Hawaii before I moved here. I lived out there for like 11-ish years. And my best friend out there, she was a musician, and she was walking in a fashion show, and it was in upcountry Maui, which if you're familiar with Maui, upcountry is really the country. Like there's one strip where the shops are, and it's just farmland. It's very laid back. You're really up in the mountain. There's nothing there.
Country.
And I also want to set the tone that this is pre-Uber. Like Ubers did not exist in Hawaii at all. It was the cab, and sometimes
if you didn't get around town without in a taxi or pre-Uber, you probably shouldn't listen to this episode, right? This is the cutoff. If you don't know what life was like before Uber, this is inappropriate for you. Okay. Go ahead. Just putting the plug. Go ahead.
So she's walking in the fashion show, and I'm basically kind of like her manager at the time. Would do everything together and would help coordinate things and all that. And so me and her husband went up with her, and there was this cool wine bar there that sold carafes, and we had hours to kill because she's doing getting fit and all this stuff. So me and him proceeded to honestly get very wine drunk on these multiple carafes. It sneaks up on you, okay? And you're in the mountains, the elevation.
Yeah.
You're going to get going.
Elevation.
So I'm not blaming alcohol for this, but I'm not blaming alcohol for this because it played a part. So she walks in the fashion show. It was great. And then she wanted, because she's been doing this, she wants to go out after, which, yeah, sure, let's continue this party. Let's go. So we go to the only local watering hole there, and it's this big, kind of like a sports bar, and they had a DJ there, and there's dancing. They had
line dancing?
No.
Okay,
Oh, she's still trying to make line dancing happen. It's not going to happen. Okay. And they had, I remember they had this huge vat of pretzels, and she was so hungry because she had been performing, and nobody was bringing her food. At one point, she leans over the bar, and she's just grabbing handfuls out, and then they come in, they're like, stop doing that. And she's like, well, then give me food, because I've asked so many times. But that was hilarious to me because she's not really that type of person. So I was like, good for you. Take it. You deserve that.
This is her treat yourself empowerment.
Yeah, exactly. She worked hard. Get that pretzel.
She deserves the pretzel. You can have the pretzel.
So another thing about me is I love music. I love dancing. And if we are going to add in the little sprinkle of alcoholism at the time, really love dancing.
Just at the time.
No, I mean, binge, whatever we're going to technically, scientifically call the issue, or not issue. I don't know, depending on, it was a great time.
You had a great time.
Yeah, so the music's happening. Yeah, it's great. I'm on the dance floor. I'm vibing. And this guy comes up, and I'm in my head, I think we're having this old, yes, get it. Finally, someone on my level, let's go. And we're really getting into it. Yeah, we really are.
Vibing. I was not there, but I've heard the story so many times. I can see it. And I've been, hung out with her a million times, so I can see it.
Yeah. So it's good. And then my friend's husband comes over, because now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Everything's getting ready to shut down. He's like, hey, it's time to go. And I was like, oh, but I'm having so much fun. And he's like, well, and he knew the guy. They played, they were in the baseball team. The Dirtbags was their local baseball team up there. And
it's better and better.
So he's like, yeah, Ben. He's like, I know Ben. He's a nice guy. If you want to stay out.
Ben is not his real name. It's his.
No.
It's a fake name.
Yeah, no, that's an alias.
Not fair.
Well, I think of Ben Solo. What's his name? Kylo Ren. So that's what I've named him when I tell people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
so Kylo Ren and me are vibing, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And he's like, yeah, he's a good guy. You'll be fine. And because I was like, well, I don't know, should I? And he's like, yeah, if you want to. So I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll do this. So we go back to what I assumed to be his house because that's what he said it was. He's like, oh, yeah, this is my house.
You do remember this. It's so bad.
And so we go in, and I mean, he was it was just such a great connection. I really enjoyed him. This wasn't just like, I didn't think of it as being a one night stand. I really was like, this is it. I found my person. Like, he grooves, he plays baseball. Like, he was hitting a lot of blocks. He danced good. He had dark hair.
Did you say grooves?
I might have.
She said, I was like, he grew? Oh, he grooves.
He grooves, yeah. Like, he like had, like, some guys, you know, are like blocks, and you're like, ugh.
Was he 6'7"?
6'7".
Clock it.
Clock it.
He was not a white crayon. Well, he did actually. Well, we'll get to that. Anyways, his crayon was white. I've said too much. Like I said, disclaimer.
Yeah.
If you're still here, children in the room, they should not be because it's gonna get worse. All right. So I'm really thinking, like, in drunk Melissa's head, like, oh my God, this could be like, this is great. Like, he's fun. He's smiling all the time. Dark hair, nice hair. I like Elvis hair. That's always been my thing. I want like nice thick hair. I'm like, oh, this is great. And we start, you know, doing the thing. And all of a sudden, I feel this pressure on my chest. I'm like, oh, I don't know if we're trying something new. He had fallen asleep, you guys. He had fallen asleep. And I was like...
Mid-coitus.
Yeah, mid-coitus.
Is how she normally explains
it. Yeah, it is. You're right. Thank you for bringing that up. Asleep.
You told me this.
And so I'm literally am now trying to push him off and like wake him. I'm slapping his head because it's like right here, and I'm slapping it and trying to push him off. And he's like, oh, he's like, I am so sorry. And then he like I'm like, no, we're good. Like, I mean, my ego is like it's gone. Like, I'm like, this has never happened. This is different. People talk about this.
It happens to the best of us.
Thank you, Tracy. Okay, thank you, Tracy.
And he had been, and when we were talking earlier that night, he had been telling me all the stuff he was doing. Like, he had all this crazy stuff at work. He'd been up all night. It was honestly...
Honest mistake.
Yeah. It was just never like, okay. Well, I'm thinking, okay, I just pull the sheet over me. Just gonna fall asleep here. I wake up a couple hours later to the sounds of what one can only assume is vomiting. And I'm like, oh, he's getting sick. I roll over, and he is in the fetal position on the floor, on top of my clothes, butt-ass naked, vomiting on my clothes. And I remember being like, my jean jacket was like my favorite jean jacket ever, and I was like, oh no, please don't let him hit the jean jacket. Like, I'm like, and he's not moving, like, he's not well. He is not well.
He's not dead, though.
He's not dead, but he's like, I wasn't going to leave a dead person there. I would have more. No. But he was like sick, and it was smelling of vomit.
Had too much wine.
And I couldn't be in the room with that. So I wrap myself in the sheet, and I go out to his couch in the living room.
Left him in the vomit on your clothes?
Well, yeah.
I'm not going to solve the world's problems in the middle of the night.
No, Jess.
I did.
Ew.
He's going to wash the clothes. It's like, we will deal with that in the morning. Because I was like, I'll just have him do that in the morning. It's his house.
Happens, yeah.
It's his house.
So I go out to the couch, I'm laying there. About 5:40. I mean, the sun was not even really totally up. It's starting to rise. Maybe 5:45, 6. I don't know the exact time. I wake up to a lot of chopping and loud noises
so bad.
in the kitchen. I'm like, what is this guy doing? And then I start to hear multiple men's voice. Like, more than one person is present. I'm like, okay, who is here? I'm naked under a pretty transparent white sheet, if we're being honest. Like, it wasn't a high thread count. Like,
in the living room on the couch.
Yeah. Yes. And I look up, and his dad, because it's his dad's house, I think. It was either his dad or his brother, I don't remember. And his brother had just come back from a fishing trip and were cutting up the fish that they had caught that day on the fishing trip in the kitchen on the counter while I am wrapped in a sheet.
Naked on the couch.
And why they didn't, like, hey man, your girl, like, go get her. So they just were like, yeah, business as usual. Gotta get the yahe. Yeah. Kylo brought home another one. I don't know, but like, maybe, I don't think he does that a lot. He's a nice guy. He really is a nice guy.
Do you still talk to him?
No, I mean,
I haven't talked
Have
to
you
him
looked
since.
him up on Facebook?
No.
Was talking involved?
Well, every year, my friend's husband sends me the picture of us together to remind me of what
I
happened
wanna see
that
this
day.
picture.
I'll show it to you. So I'm like, okay, well, I am naked under here. I want to leave.
You don't have clothes to
And
put
no
on.
I have no clothes on. I am also now texting my friend, like, oh, I need, like, come get me. I need help. SOS. This, like, immediately. You don't understand what's happening. She's not answering the phone. She's not really a phone person to begin with. So, like, it's already a long shot for me to get a hold of her. Like, I know that in my head. And I think she says something like, oh, we can't. She was staying at this beautiful mansion on the mountain, like overlooking where people were making brunch for her. They're having mimosas. She's like, well, we're doing this. It's kind of like we're just getting ready to sit down to breakfast. Like, just have him bring you here. I'm like, okay. Like, they weren't leaving where they were. They didn't really know where I was. It was this whole thing. So I go in the room and I'm like, kicking, like, let's go, like, wake up, buddy, like, I need you to, like, I gotta get out of here. And like, I don't even remember if I addressed, I really don't remember if I said anything about the dad and brother. I just needed to get out of there.
What did you do with the clothes?
So the throw up was only on the jean jacket when I
Your
examined
luck.
it the
Your
next
luck.
day.
Yeah.
The one thing but at least it wasn't on the other clothes.
Yeah.
Did you have underwear?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'm in
okay,
underwear.
yeah.
We'll get to that. Cause
Yeah, I just wanted, okay. So she had her
Yeah,
underwear,
my underwear.
she had her pants.
So I'm trying to like clean the jean jacket in the sink because it's my favorite and whatever. And he's like, okay, yeah, like we can go get breakfast. I'm like, oh, we can go there. They're serving like breakfast. We'll go there. And he's like, oh, well, we'll go this place right here because that's a little further away. I don't remember exactly. There was some reason. I was like, okay. And then they said they would meet us there after they're finished. I'm like, okay. So we go back to that local watering hole that also serves breakfast. It's a bar. It's a bar.
The pretzel place.
Well, no, first we tried to go to one place, and he was like, oh, they don't open till 9:30 or whatever time. And I'm like, so we're sitting outside, and I'm in my throw-up clothes, like, okay, just like, and he's like, well, this place opens at 10. Okay, fine, whatever. So we go over there. I have a Bloody Mary because you got to get through the day.
Hair the dog.
Yeah, you got to get through the day. And this, I'm like, this really happened to me. So we're sitting there waiting, and like I'm texting like, hey, you almost here? And she's like, oh, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you said you were coming. And she's like, oh, no, you guys just come here. And I was like, hey, she said to just come here. And he's like, oh, actually, I just talked to so-and-so. We're going to do lunch. And I'm like, oh.
So you were stuck with
At this point, yeah. So, and there's no Uber. If there was Uber, I would have been gone at 5 a.m. I would have snuck away in the middle of the night. I would have been on my way home. And the taxi doesn't work like you think it is. And it's like you have to pay extra to get up there. If it's up there, like it's a
country,
whole
it's rural.
freaking thing. Mm-hmm. So I'm at the mercy of my captor, my friend. Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
So Kylo's like, oh, they're gonna do lunch, and then at this point, I'm texting her and like, and she's like, oh yeah, we can come meet you for lunch. Well, she's living this extravagant life. I don't blame her. Is like,
she's not.
hey, well, then more people have shown up. They can see the ocean, like they're in this. It's just such a beautiful. She's sending me pictures, and I'm like, oh must be
and she knows you're being fed. You've gone to breakfast.
Yeah, and
now
they know him.
Lunch.
They know he's not
your friend,
a bad person. Like. And so we're waiting, and then they don't. So now we're having lunch together. So we had breakfast. Well, we tried to have pre-breakfast of shame. They weren't open. We've had breakfast of shame, Bloody Mary. And now we're doing lunch where I get like a club sandwich. I don't know, like a just shove the fried food in my mouth. I'm like, can we just go there? Like, I just want to go there. And he was like, oh, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, sure. The place was 10 minutes away. It was there the whole time. It wasn't far away.
Gosh.
It wasn't a far drive. And then we're pulling up, and I remember giving her the look like, no, you are dead to me. This was a friend code. And they like slept in this barn that got converted over, and like the horses are there, and it's so beautiful, and the ambiance. I'm like, well, I had fetal man doing that. Yeah. And then, God love him, he did ask for my number to continue, and I did say, I don't think we have to do this.
But you said he was a nice man.
He was. How do you get past? And then when we got in the car, Keith, her husband, was kind of like, well, what's wrong? Like, they could tell, like, oh, yeah. And I was like, threw up, and I started telling him, and he, like, I visibly spits his water out as I'm telling the story. He's, like, laughing so hard. He's like, what? He's like, well, I do know he works, so that's not normally like, I'm like, oh, I know, but like, this is the stories of things that happen.
The stuff that happens
to me.
Melissa.
Yeah.
So that leads like into the next. Wait, does that wrap up the 3 meals? The pre-meal, the breakfast, the lunch,
and then actually, like, then we got there and there was some more food there. So honestly, maybe it was 3 actual meals, 4 planned meals of shame.
Yeah. So that, I mean, it's not just a one night stand.
And you're
that
like,
was
it's a self-respect or self-reflection moment too, because I remember being at that bar, like, you're in a dive bar at 9 a.m. with throw up on your jacket, and
God.
you
Oh,
woke
I'm
up
so
naked
sorry.
on a couch to a man's like, who are you? What are you doing?
That
was rock bottom.
So
That was the
that's
rock
how
bottom.
you help women, because you've been there.
Oh yeah.
That's you
As
have.
we've said, feral but forgiven. That
Feral
was a
but
very
forgiven,
feral
it was.
moment in my life.
But then, so this stuff always happens to Melissa, always. Like it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
well, not like that one particularly. That was a special. So
Underwear. You should
yeah.
probably tell
So
the underwear
when Melissa
story.
travels, this is a good one. So Melissa travels a lot. And that's just, she flies for free with United. And go ahead. So
Well, I mean, if you try anything you do a lot,
Yeah,
there's a
it's
chance
bound-
things are
something's
gonna
bound
happen.
to happen.
And I've had some interesting ones. I've gotten the pulled aside. I've gotten the strips. I've had a lot of
She
things happen
has.
when I travel.
I know. And I like to travel, and I don't travel as much as she does, but I travel any chance I get. And it's very different for me. Very different.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So this one time, I think I was going to my uncle's house in Arizona. I'm trying to remember the belt. Yeah, I think it was. That looked like the Arizona airport. Okay, so doesn't matter. I'm waiting for my bag to come. And I'm waiting and waiting. You know how you're there and you're like, hell, everybody else is literally gone. Like, is my bag not coming? What's
you're not getting
happening here?
concerned.
Like, it's something.
Yeah.
And I can't see where the bag comes out because it's directly across from me. But I start seeing faces of people and they're laughing. And like everyone's laughing. And I'm like, what are we laughing at here?
What are we laughing?
And then I start to see the yellow part of my bag like make its way around the corner. I'm like, okay, good, it's my bag. As it gets closer, a pile of my underwear has been placed on top of the suitcase. Not inside the suitcase.
Just
on
coming around the
top
belt
of
with
the
a pile of
suitcase.
underwear.
And it's not the good stuff.
It's not the sexy
It's the
stuff.
TSA was
comfortable
admiring
traveling.
your
were.
selection.
It's like your grandma panties that
It's
you wear to bed.
the when I travel, I want to be
period
comfortable.
pampers.
Like, yeah, they're not the like lacy, like, oh, I should look intimate. It's
They're
like,
stained.
what?
Stained.
Why wouldn't you throw that away?
Nobody puts
Like,
in the they
like-
go in the drawer. They get what you don't even want anybody
the
else
screen
holding your
printing of
laundry.
whatever, because that was back in the Victoria Pink days where it's all
yeah.
across your butt. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
wearing off because I've worn it so many times.
God,
Like,
yeah.
and they're all laughing, and I had to.
You had to
Humility
walk up to
is
get
something
it.
that happens to me a lot because I now have to take
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all right, and hold my dignity as I walked
As
out
you
of there
walked
with my
out.
head high. Like I don't.
Oh.
That stuff. I
Oh
really
my
think.
gosh, the funeral procession. That's another time.
Oh.
I have an underwear story.
Oh yes.
We'll tell the funeral procession.
That's
that was
another time.
Bad.
That's another time.
That was bad. Hold on. Give before
it
we go to
quick.
your.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
you have to. You have
Go
to.
ahead.
So this is just humility, right? This is talking about you. So I'll give like the Reader's Digest version.
Why don't you give it from your perspective
Okay,
of the
so
call you got?
oh gosh, she calls me and she's like, I knew she had gone. We went out that night.
We were dancing. And
Yeah,
you guys know probably what happened.
was dancing with a friend of ours, and one thing led to another. She went home with them, and then she's calling me the next morning. I'm like, what the heck is going on, Melissa? And she's like, oh my God, you have no idea what's happening right now. And I'm like, no, what's happening right now? She's like, I am walking home from the dorms. From
Oh yeah,
the
guys,
dorms.
I was 22 and
Yeah,
I'm walking
from the
home from
dorms.
the dorms. Yeah.
But meanwhile, I mean, she's doing the literal walk of shame, and there's a funeral procession driving by her when she's like this. I mean,
slowly driving
a
by
mess.
because
She's got
it's
no
through the
shoes on.
school, so it's 15. They had this little road that kind of cut through the school, and it's like a 10, 15 mile an hour
So then
road.
she's gotta-
It could not have moved slower. Like we could have had walking conversation, me and the driver of the hearse.
with no shoes on.
Yeah, no shoes. I'm holding
No
the
shoes.
shoes.
No shoes on. She shows
Black
up.
dress, makeup askew.
She looks like she
Askew.
was
Yeah. Had a rough
part of.
night.
Yeah.
Feral but forgiving.
Feral but forgiven. But I read that phone call. I couldn't do anything. I don't have a car.
Yeah.
I can walk
Yeah.
to meet you halfway. Like, what do you want from me? So I am crying, laughing on the other end of the
Yeah.
phone. Like, and we know it was a friend that you're like, shouldn't have. That wasn't the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
He wasn't one to take home to mom. That's for sure.
No, he
Or
wasn't.
take home to anywhere, anytime. But it
No.
happened. It happened. And then she was immediately humbled
Yeah.
and forgiven.
Humility is
the
a
next day.
is a lesson I've
I
learned.
understand that.
Okay, so let's talk about
Yeah.
how you were humbled.
Yeah.
Jess.
Well, I have a few stories, but we'll talk about the one where I was going to Kohl's.
The recent.
The
Yeah.
recent one. Yeah, this is most recent, probably a month ago. And I had a return at Kohl's. One thing about me is I like to do my returns.
She loves doing the returns.
Yeah.
You got a return, give it to Jess.
Yep. So I go and I get my Kohl's coupon.
Yeah, because she gets a
And
coupon.
yep, and on the way out, I realized I had $30 Kohl's cash, and
Oh,
some
yeah.
pants caught
Probably
my
going
eye.
to expire.
Yeah. It's
Some
always
pants
expiring.
caught my eye, and I wasn't intending on trying on clothes because
No.
I didn't have underwear on that day.
Yeah.
But I thought no one will know. I thought no
Who's
one will
gonna know?
Who's
Because I'm
gonna
probably
know?
gonna buy these. Who's gonna
I'm
know?
gonna probably buy them and no
Yeah.
one's gonna know.
Yep.
So I walk into the fitting room that's directly in front of the entrance. So I just picked the door that was right open when you walk in. And I closed the door. One thing about the Kohl's doors are they're small little
Short
doors.
little-
They're
Well, it's
short.
in the
Dressing-
women's
dressing
section
room.
too.
Yeah, but I noticed it doesn't say
Yeah.
women's anymore. It just says fitting room. So I don't know in society if we
Oh.
took off the women's and men, but I think it's a given, you know,
It's,
that
it's
you
in
should
the
know.
women's section.
You're in the women's
Yes.
section.
If
yeah.
you're a woman, you can try on clothes there. If not, even if there's no sign,
You should know.
it's just
Yeah.
a general,
Right.
concept. Yeah.
So I'm looking in the mirror and I take my pants down. So I'm standing there with my crop shirt on and I catch
no
eyes.
bottom.
full Daffy Duck,
Yeah,
or what is it,
Daffy Duck.
Donald Duck?
No
yeah.
bottoms
No
whatsoever.
bottoms
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I'm looking straight in the mirror and as I see this jolly green giant walking into the fitting room, facing into the mirror, looking directly into my room,
Over
into my
the stall,
over the
looking
door.
Yeah.
Like his chin
into
could have
the
rested on
mirror.
the door.
looking into the mirror, and their eyes meet.
Our
Right?
eyes meet, and I'm shocked to think there's a head right behind me looking into the mirror.
With their Daffy Duck out.
Yeah, and I'm just standing there. He quickly realizes he can see into the fitting room, and he
Pocket.
turns right. He turns right and walks into like a few doors down, and I'm like, what just happened? Does he not know that like his mom is a young man? I mean, his mom clearly never told him that you stay in the men's
Like
fitting
a
room.
young man, like probably like a teenager.
I felt
right?
the
like a
need to
giant
tell him, but then I
teenager.
didn't know how embarrassed he may have been because it wasn't a good sight. It really
It's
wasn't. I
just-
wasn't my best that day. It was not my best that day. So I looked down under the stall and I'm like, is this real legit a guy in here? And he's big old feet. It was definitely a grown young boy.
Grown young boy.
Yeah, and so I felt stressed to hurry up and figure out what I was going to do with these pants. So I ended up buying one of the pairs that ended up being high waters, which is a real bummer. I'm going to be giving to Katie
Get the heck out of
because
there.
I was in such a stress. I
my
couldn't
God,
take my
sweating.
time. And I thought we were done with our interaction, and I thought to go to Publix afterwards. And there he was. We passed each
In
other in
Publix.
Publix.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
wasn't
right after
over yet.
experience.
You were
Yeah.
meant to just
Wasn't
have
over.
that connection.
Yeah.
Did he lock eyes with you in Publix? He did.
No.
No. Oh,
He looked away. Maybe he did see me, but
He said, "Oh,
I don't
my
think
God,
he wanted to
yes,
lock
I
eyes
just
with
saw
me
a
in
Hot
Publix.
Pocket."
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Kohl's.
That was a post.
So,
It's-
what?
So I mean, this is for all of our viewers. If you
Yeah.
are going into Kohl's, wear underwear. Or just know that tall people can see over because
Yeah.
for some odd reason they have
Or
mini stalls.
teach your sons to stay in the men's department.
Or just like walk straight, look ahead. We don't need to be looking in.
Yeah.
I mean,
but also
if
like,
it's the
couldn't
first
help it.
one
He
when you
couldn't
get
help it.
in
He
there.
walked right in. The
like,
mirror was
probably
right there.
just glanced and was like,
Ah,
ah.
the hot pocket's glowing to
Yeah.
him.
Or he was like, oh my god, I've never seen a hot pocket, and that's the first hot
Yeah.
pocket he ever saw.
I'm sure he's scarred.
Like, yeah. It's the world's best.
Oh.
Okay, all right. So we got a nice underwear story from
Both of
Melissa
us.
out on the and
Yeah.
then Jess. So mine was more of a shaming.
Yeah.
Mine was
Shame.
You know, I lead a different life here. We there was a model call for a wedding dress thing that was going on, and we're like, cool, fashion show, wedding dresses. Like if you know, I didn't have a wedding. And so I was like, this is gonna be so fun. I've always wanted to have a wedding and wear
Well,
wedding
also
dresses.
you also wanted, like, modeling was a big thing that you were
Yes,
trying to get into when you were
yes,
younger,
right?
so it kind of was
It was
both
just,
worlds.
I was like, this is great. And so, yeah, she does need us to drive 45 minutes to this place from where we live, volunteer our time, energy, and effort, then be a part of fittings and shows and all this stuff. Not paid. We're like, cool, it's a local business. We'll support them. So Melissa and I go. And so we're trying on these dresses. She's not kind at all. And she's like kind of yelling at us and yelling at people the whole time.
we were
And
kind
we're-
of being treated like cattle.
Yeah, and we're like, wait,
And
what?
I'm not tall enough, and I don't do
She's
this.
not
and I'm
tall
like,
enough,
okay,
and
well,
she doesn't
this
have,
is me. So do you want
she
me to
doesn't
help you
have
or
dresses
not?
that are your size.
I couldn't even wear a wedding dress. I had to be a bridesmaid. I was
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we were like, what is happening here? We're our time. We're gifting our time.
You're making me feel bad
and
about it.
we're
Like, yeah.
So she's not just shaming, she's shaming everybody there. So it
Equal
wasn't
shame,
special.
equal shame.
So I'm in the, hold on. Hi, Tracy. So I'm in the dressing room and I can't zip up this wedding dress and I don't wear underwear. Bottom line, I don't wear underwear. I wear underwear to bed. I don't wear it any other time. A few years ago, a friend challenged me. She goes, first of all, it's not good for you health-wise.
Yeah.
She's got to breathe. And I was like, okay, girls got to breathe. And I didn't do it for years. I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, that's gross. That, the extra stuff that girls deal with. That's going to be my problem. And I'm going to have stuff and da-da-da. Read between the lines. So anyways, I finally get into this, like, 2 weeks. You got to try it for 2 weeks. And then your body regulates itself, and you can actually not wear underwear, and it's fascinating. So, but I sleep in full butt undies, okay? That's the only pair I wear.
You shouldn't sleep in it either.
No, but they're like shorts, like little shorts.
Yeah.
I like to sleep in that, in a big cozy t-shirt. That's what I sleep in. So I don't own underwear except for the one that my husband bought me that Jess borrowed that time.
Oh,
I stole.
Yeah.
No, she
stole.
So she had an issue, snuck into my drawer. Anyways,
I
she
had a
asked.
spray tan emergency.
How close is too close in friendship?
Close. She kept those panties.
Yeah, those were hers.
Yeah, I was like, you can just have them. Those are like
She's
something
like, how
Brian
does Jack
bought
even
me.
wear these?
No,
this
they're
is
not
for a
ones I
baby
wear.
child.
This is like Brian, like, let's have a little fun time together. I'm like, okay.
I said,
well,
does Brian not know our sizes? That's way too small.
That's exactly why he bought it like that. Okay, so getting a little dark and dirty there. Anyway, so to bring it back, I'm in there. I got no underwear on because I don't own underwear. She didn't say there was no disclaimer, wear underwear. Okay, so I'm in there. I'm like, hey, can I?
Also, it's a dress too. Like it's a dress. Like a lot of
not a
people
bathing
don't.
suit.
Like
No, it's a dress. There's nothing touching.
Like, yeah. So.
So then, but you're outside and you hear her. So you go ahead because you're good at doing verbatim. So I'm like, hey, can I get?
Well, I don't remember exactly what she said. I just remember her being like coming out. All I remember is her coming out and being like, "You must wear underwear. You must wear underwear to fittings."
Tells the whole bridal, the whole.
So I don't know
store.
like what she said to you, but
No,
she came in and announced it
she's
to
like,
us.
I didn't even think I had to mention this.
Yeah, that's
I didn't even think I had to
say
mention
that
this.
too.
Please
I shouldn't have to
wear
mention this, but you need to wear underwear
Please
to fittings.
wear underwear at fittings. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you should have to mention it, ma'am. I was so, and then she goes out, and I'm not easily embarrassed. I'm like, I don't care. I mean, I don't wear underwear. Like, if you want me to wear underwear, you have to say, Jack, wear underwear. Like,
And I could have not been wearing it. She never would have known. It was just because you needed
I needed help. So
like,
then she literally came out to the whole bridal salon suite, whatever the heck it was, announces it like this. And I was like, oh, I didn't feel shame or embarrassment before, but to make me feel like I was a POS, I was like seething mad because I also had my kids with me. I had two out of my, I had Jude and Liam, or my two sons. And they look at me like, because, I mean, what did I think? They're with me. I get dressed. They don't think there's a difference between underwear and no underwear. They're looking at this lady like, you just yelling about my mom.
Yeah.
It was the worst. It was the worst.
Bizarre.
So then, needless to say, I backed out of the show after that. No, I'm not going to give you time, energy, and space. And if she knew anything about anything, maybe a little bit of wellness, she would know you don't wear underwear. So that's mine. It was a little shameful. I didn't start wearing underwear after that. I still don't wear
You shouldn't
underwear.
try on a
for
bunch
you.
of pants without underwear and put it back on the shelf.
No,
At least your
I don't try on anything.
not pretty underwear was on display for everybody
Yeah.
coming down the luggage belt at the airport.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I don't try on clothes. You know, I don't try on clothes. I make you try them on.
That's true.
I just try them on, decide if it's good for us or not.
Yeah, and I Amazon them and I try them on at home.
And then sometimes I keep them for a while. Like this shirt. I really like this shirt.
Yeah, not that shirt, the other shirt.
I know. I was going to see if you noticed the difference. So I was going to maybe sneak this one to you. Let me just keep
I
the
like
other
that one
for a
better.
while. Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll have
good.
that one.
We'll switch.
Okay.
there we go.
Solving the world's problems. So, this episode, we did a lot of digging deep.
Yeah.
We
wanted
did.
to get
A
on
bunch of topics.
the level.
We
on
kind
the
of
level
hit shame
being,
up a little bit too, because my 3 meals is shame, your dressing room is shame,
Shame. Yeah, my shame.
your
This is
model
a shame
fitting
after-
is
this is the
shame.
I
underwear
think the
shame.
lesson
But
I
we're taking
learned
that
is
out
just
back.
don't walk into the fitting room that's
Yeah.
directly in front of the entrance. Always do the one to the right or the left.
or all the way
Just
down,
in case.
maybe.
Yeah, all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'll be going from now
Well,
on.
I mean, if you look at the Bible, this relates to, this is our faith aspect. There's so many verses about shame. I just Googled and there's like a million. I'm like, give me some verses on shame. There are so many because the Lord doesn't want us to feel shame. She could have stolen a lot of my confidence and like, she really could have. She was nasty.
I think she should have extra underwear there.
I think it's
That's what I
just,
would do.
you could say
Have those
wear
like they do
underwear.
in the
little
things.
spray
Yeah.
tan ones, which
Say,
is
hey,
what
if
I
you
do
guys aren't
first.
wearing underwear, she has a lot of self-work to do. But when you look at all that,
She just didn't handle stress well either, because there was a lot of like everything was not right. Everybody was more like, we're just volunteering our time.
just wanted to help
I've
you
never
win.
modeled before. Why are you talking to me like I should know this? Like I'm an idiot.
yeah,
I'm just trying to help
that was
you.
Interesting. But there's a lot
How
of
tall are you? Oh,
Or you could just
5'3"?
always keep an extra pair of underwear in your car, Jack.
But for
emergencies.
what? For the one bridal show I
Just
didn't do 2 years ago?
For whenever someone expects something of you.
If you expect anything from me, bring me a pair of underwear.
No,
okay?
whoa.
Oh, God, that sounds terrible.
You're gonna
Guys,
open up
okay.
the door. We're gonna
No,
retract
door
that.
closed, retract,
bring
reject.
that. Pull it back
Reject.
in. Pull it back in.
But Hebrews 12:2. Let's roll right into the
Yeah.
Holy Healer. Fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. So right there, when Jesus died, he took our shame with us. So we don't have to
He
feel
took
that
that
shame.
underwear with him.
He took that underwear with
He
him.
took those meals of shame with him.
He did. He really did.
Poor guy.
What else
He's
we
got a lot
I think
to do.
that was, I mean, what's our timeline?
think
Yeah, we
we're
got to wrap it up.
finishing up.
Oh, yeah.
This is it. So
Wow.
underwear, shame, friendship, sharing
Friendship.
underwear,
Yeah.
Stealing underwear.
stealing underwear.
Apparently, there's not such thing as being too close of friends.
No,
Like,
I
yeah.
mean it's washed. It's not like she went,
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
she
that's
went into
awesome.
my dirty clothes.
Oh.
That
That would be
it.
weird.
Do you
That would be
remember? I
weird.
have one more underwear
Okay.
of shame.
Okay.
So we do host Oktoberfest every
Oh
year.
God.
Oh, yeah, that was
tragic.
And
A week ago.
we do activities
did, but
during
that one was okay.
Oktoberfest.
That was like 2
So the
years
year
ago.
before, so it's a whole thing.
So
You get
bad.
dressed up in your
So
Bavarian gear. We do games like we have. We do a Dizzy Izzy
We
and
do a keg
each
toss,
a chugging.
we do a beer run game, we do
an
races,
obstacle course with a
all
beer
of it.
keg where you have to roll it. Well, this year I usually wear my lady lederhosen, but last year I had a dress. And the year prior, Jack had done it in a dress, and her bum was out for the whole world to see.
I did wear underwear.
She had underwear. That was
I
when she
wore
was
my
wearing
full
underwear.
butts. No,
yeah.
I wore my full
Oh,
butts.
you just
I
did
wore
it
my
for that.
sleeping underwear. But my butt is very big, so my full butt
kind
don't
of
cover
just
my full butt.
takes it all in. Yeah.
And so, but I'm bending over, and the dress is like flopping over. Oh my god! And then there's like great friends there and stuff, but like people are videoing because it's so funny.
Yeah, it's hysterical.
And it now has become just something we talk about annually. Is
Yeah.
how it was so out. My
You
butt,
put
my
shorts
whole
on
butt.
last time. Though.
I went
Last
home
time.
this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
last weekend.
Yeah.
And I put short, like,
Yeah.
but not short, but like biker shorts on.
Yeah.
I was like, I will not have that again. I will not. But it was so bad.
Yeah, and then so I'm at her house because we get ready over there, and then we go, and I realize, oh my god, I don't have shorts. Like I had underwear, but I don't have shorts. I was like, I can't do the games. I can't do the games. And her husband Brian's like, oh no, I got you. I'm gonna give you a pair of mine. I was like, but then I'm like, I don't know. Like I mean. So her husband, like, is this taboo? Is this not okay? But I do
sure?
need them.
Yeah.
I want to play in the games. And then but that comes to that point
How
of like,
close is too close?
and also they were washed.
Yeah.
It's not like he's like, hey, here.
Here's
And then
my
that's
underwear.
when I'm like, whoa.
So she's wearing my husband on.
So I'm
my
wearing her husband's
underwear.
boxes.
Jess is wearing my thongs.
And then he tells me, you're going to like these. They're very comfortable. And they were. I was
They
like,
were.
you're right. And they are. It's like
How
so
close is too close? Yeah. Well, I think that wraps up today's episode.
Who knew we had so many stories on underwear?
Yeah. We were just like,
Yeah,
let's
we
talk
didn't
about
even go
underwear.
over the way I stole yours. But we'll talk about it next
Hers
time.
too?
No, yours.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
in the middle.
I could get in your apartment. I know
Oh
a way.
god.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
okay.
we
We
love
gotta
you
go.
guys.
No.
Join our events. Do the thing. Do the do.
Do the do.
We
That's
had
all
the
we
little
got.
thing that plays.
Yo, big and small.
Big and small, I sell it all.
Yep.
Feral but forgiven.
On purpose with a purpose. Join us next time.
Bye.
We're BFS with a curious streak, Bible in one hand, our pink on fleek. Whoa, BFF. We build and bless, hard work, Holy Spirit, and a little finesse. Whoa, BFF. Real talk, no stress, lab.